bond. And I'm just tired of them trying to normalize the other side's opinion when the other side is evil and wrong. And that's not journalism.
I know.
That is
evil and wrong.
See, that's the great untruth.
It is.
Right there.
Yeah, big
Is that
time.
number 3? Great untruth number 3. The world is a battle between good and
evil people. Might be. It might be 2. I'm not sure.
Yeah, she's like, how dare the Washington? So the Washington Post had this video that she's referring to where they interviewed both Kyle Rittenhouse's mom and the fiance of Rosenbaum. And so she's mad that they actually, provide background information for Kyle. She's mad that they interviewed Kyle's mom. She's mad that it tries to show some things in a neutral light. This is what's getting her triggered. She's like, it's normalizing. Facts and reality about stories normalize things, Adam. Okay, we just have to show that Kyle is an evil white nationalist boy. And I don't have to prove it. I just reach into my gut and I feel it. I feel around and I pull it out and I go, white nationalist, and I drink it up.
How can they do that? Do they not? I mean, it's almost like she's just whining that they're ruining their narrative. Like, our narrative is the good narrative.
This is a battle between good and evil. That's why she can do this.
I looked up the great untruths. The first one is the untruth of fragility. What doesn't kill you makes you weaker. The untruth of emotional reasoning. Always trust your feelings. That's a good one. Sitch always falls for that. Sitch always falls for that one. Oh my God.
I should have brought that up. I should have brought that up before. That's great untruth number 2 right there.
Always trust your feelings. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Sargon, we're looking at you. The untruth of us versus them. It's actually number 3.
That was right. Yeah.
Life is a battle between good and evil people.
Yes.
Yeah. He's just evil and wrong. What was he wrong about? What was it? Was it the part where he was cleaning up graffiti at the high school? Is that the evil wrong part?
It was the part where he dared to stand in front of a building with a gun and say, don't burn this building down.
That's evil and wrong?
That is evil, okay? Look, as we learned, a couple weeks ago, okay, nobody should be able to own property, right? No one should be able to own property, Adam.
Was that Serfs, Lance?
No, that was the I don't remember that guy's name. It was like the communist guy. No, it was Philosophy Tube.
Oh yeah.
The comics.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Property evil.
Yeah. No one should be able to own property. So, therefore, if you burn down any property, it's justified because any burning or destruction of any property is fighting against an unjust system where people can own property in the first place.
Yeah, I guess you're right. What am I saying?
What are you saying?
Sensationalism and continuing to create bigger problems from us. They politicize Black Lives Matter to try to justify the wrongdoings of Black people and to continuously,
Wait.
Yeah, I know. She said what? Some truth. The truth serum's working.
Yeah, I gotta go back. I'm so confused as to what she's saying.
Opinion,
some truth slipped out.
The other side is evil and wrong. And that's not journalism. That is sensationalism and continuing to create bigger problems from us. They politicize Black Lives Matter to try to justify the wrongdoings of Black people and to continuously, degrade and berate people speaking up for the lives of Black and brown people. And
wait, who's the they? Who's she talking? She's saying, is she making the claim?
I think we're the they. I think she's talking about us.
No, she's talking about the media.
Oh, okay.
She's saying the media wrongly politicizes Black Lives Matter. Which, first of all, Black Lives Matter's entire goal is to be a political organization.
They are, yeah, exactly. I was going to say, what's going on here?
What are you the Democratic Party is wrongly being politicized? What are you talking about? Like, of course, it's a political organization with a political goal. So that's, first of all, this is insane. Secondly, what the fuck media is she consuming? The mainstream media and culture is so pro Black Lives Matter. It's painful. Whenever they cover it, they're like, there was, mostly peaceful protests. And then later, some ruffians that had nothing to do with Black Lives Matter came and rioted afterwards. Like, they always have to to portray it in this light. So what the fuck? What world does she live? What planet is this person living on?
Yeah, we weren't the ones that decided we were gonna defend Jacob Blake. Like they're the ones that picked Jacob Blake. I thought Jacob Blake was like, I mean, we gave
Right.
Jacob Blake's background. When the line that screamed for me was like she's talking about justifying the behavior of black people. Like
Well, that's why I didn't understand what she was talking about.
yeah. Well, it's most of these cases. It's difficult because if Black Lives Matter is supporting people who are resisting arrest, I don't like. What do you want? Like a resist arrest pass? I mean, white people don't have a resist arrest pass. Like,
Yes, they do, Adam. Okay, it's the color of their skin. It's called
no,
privilege.
you don't.
Okay? Okay, look, Adam, there has never been a white man who has ever been shot by the police for resisting arrest. This has never happened in the
That's
history
not
of
true.
America.
That's
okay?
very not true. It's happened. We did a video. You remember with Tom Jump? Tom Jump pulled out all the statistics. There's
Those statistics
person.
statistics and facts are a well-known part of the white empiricist patriarchy, and that is just another way that liberalism controls your life. And this is why we need to rely on narratives. Okay.
What sounds like you've read Cynical Theories too, because that's straight out of the book.
we need to rely on narratives of truth, on the truth serum. Okay. So Ada just feels deep inside of her truth serum, which I believe is located next to the gallbladder. She just feels deep inside of her that Kyle is evil, and therefore we just have to accept it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm against stereotypes. I don't like the idea that people might stereotype black people as criminals or things like that. I think that's terrible. But you literally have a political organization that's going to bat for literal criminals who are black people. Like, why are you
Right.
Why are you elevating these people? Like, these people are in altercations with the police because someone called 911 and they're like trying to evade arrest.
They have been picking real bad. They've been picking a lot
I
of
know,
losers, okay?
exactly.
Because it's like,
pick a lifeguard who cleans up graffiti at the school or something.
well, it's like, okay, so with Floyd, it's like totally understandable. Like, okay, yeah, obviously they shouldn't have done, the police should not have done what they did. I don't think it was motivated by, racial animus whatsoever. Totally. I think it was just animated by, I think it was motivated just by really bad police training.
Yeah. And laziness.
Right.
Yeah, most of it's just laziness.
But then the two after that was this one with Jacob Blake, where it turned out that he was totally in the wrong. And then the other one where the guy was totally in the wrong, the guy at the Wendy's, whose name I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Who stole a taser and shot,
shot at the police.
And shot at the police.
Exactly.
And then even Trevor Noah's like, oh, I don't understand why we have to shoot someone who attacks police officers and steals their weapons. I don't understand why we have to shoot them. Can't we just... why doesn't Superman just exist? And he just flies down and he can just grab, the guy and say, look, sir, you're being wrong. And then the guy says, you're right, Superman, I'm so sorry. And then he just becomes a better person. Why can't we just have that, Adam? I don't understand.
Well, that's a fictional story, Sitch. It doesn't actually happen in the real world. Why can't the fiction
be true? I want it to, if I believe in it hard enough, will it be true?
No, it
Isn't
won't.
that how it works?
It's never going to be true.
No, I can't accept that. White nationalist society, systemic oppression.
They're confronting. That's another thing, because when they go to bat for these people who are obviously in the wrong, it makes their argument appear to be that we can't confront criminals. That's really what the problem is. And the defund the police narrative plays right into that. Like, defund the police because we're not really allowed to confront criminals anyway. So why are we paying for this service? Well, we're not really even allowed to deploy.
Defund the police. Get rid of them.
It makes absolutely no sense.
Look,
what would be a good role model? That's what I want to know. Like, who would
we should defund the police, okay? And then we should hand over policing to local communities, like in Kenosha. They should. This is why they're so mad about Kyle. Okay,
exactly, totally.
Right. This is why they're so mad about Kyle, because it's like you had the local community was trying to merit out or hand out justice, and Kyle refused. How dare he? Okay, how dare he refuse the mob?
Oh, so bad.
And it just shows that this country doesn't care about white people either. This is all about the elite here, because those people that were murdered, their lives, we don't even talk.
What? Wait a minute. This everything she says is like insane.
Stream of consciousness.
I've never heard of this person before. I gotta watch her.
Yeah, we
regularly.
have to look this up because we got to do
Yes.
some real journalistic digging here. Because I like, what's her? Does she list herself as a journalist? I mean, maybe she's a comedian. It's funny, Aida. Like, I feel bad. I think of myself. I'm basically a comedy writer. It's my jam. Like, we're here to make jokes and stuff like that. So
okay, so it says she is best known for her appearance as a contestant on the 8th season of Last Comic Standing.
Okay, so she's a comedian. Okay, so maybe it's not as bad as it seems. Maybe she's.
But it says that she is
trying
a
to be
regular
funny.
commentator on the Young Turks.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Obviously, they have very high standards. Very high journalistic ethics here.
It says Aida Rodriguez attempts to transform painful episodes of her life into comedy material while addressing difficult issues such as misogyny and racism.
Okay, so we should probably do a video watching some of her comedy together.
Yeah, is this comedy in like finger quotes comedy?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the social justice comedy. Oh my goodness.
Yes, is that what this is?
Perhaps. We'll see.
Oh my God.
Degrade and berate people speaking up for the lives of Black and brown people. And
I think she might be drunk. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with late night last night, or she popped some pills before something.
How
like
dare
that.
you? I don't.
Well, I'm just saying this. Like, as far as stream of consciousness goes, we've kind of gone off the deep end here. Like, she's not really putting forward a coherent message. She's just kind of rambling, right?
Look, maybe she had a rough night.
Okay? I know, that's what I'm thinking.
She was tossing and turning with thoughts of the misogynist racists that control her society. She's spinning in bed. She's twirling. She's throwing the blankets off because she's like, what if Donald Trump doesn't not become president? What if he wins his cases and he becomes president for the rest of his life? This is her nightmare. It's all unfolding before her. Then she wakes up at like 6 a.m. She gets a call and Anna's like, Aida, I need you to come on and talk about Kyle. And she's like, oh, fuck.
Well, she obviously doesn't know anything about the story. She doesn't know much about the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff. So,
well, she watched the Washington Post video.
Oh, I don't think I've even watched that. When did you?
I'm assuming she watched it. She's referencing it. I'm assuming, maybe incorrectly, that she's watched the things she's referencing.
She's just listened to the Young Turks on this topic. I'm convinced.
Right. It just shows that this country doesn't care about white people either. This is all about the elite here, because those people that were murdered, their lives, we don't even talk about them as human beings. We just talk about Kyle.
Yeah, we're pedophiles. That's usually what we've been talking about.
So she's saying that America doesn't care about white people. They just care about elites. How is Kyle Rittenhouse an elite? He's not some rich kid.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
He's Hispanic too, by the way. People were pointing that out right and left.
Oh, he is? Okay. Whatever. So he's a white.
But he has passing privilege, so.
Right, there you go. He's white enough that he passes as being a pure wasp or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, but so she's like, oh, America doesn't care about white people. It's like, bitch, you don't care about white people. You only care about the white people you deem are on the right side of the issue. Okay.
Yeah. Who aren't on the evil wrong side.
Yes, the evil wrong side.
How he's become the poster child of one of the talking points of this ridiculous cult that follows Donald Trump.
See, this totally plays into their narrative, because they're like, okay, this guy's obviously a white supremacist. They're worshiping him. They're worshiping him because they're white supremacists too, even though, like, I don't know, we're not worshiping him because he's white or a white supremacist. Obviously, we'd be castigating him if he was the white supremacist.
Well, that's another part of the story that's really important. So I'm glad that she brought this up, because I totally forgot about this aspect, is that the left for a very long time has been frothing at the mouth looking for like that instance
of
right-wing murder that they can point to and say Trump caused this, because
Oh, that's true.
When you
It's
look
like
at
a
it,
puzzle piece. They're like, where's that puzzle piece?
exactly, because they've had this issue when it comes to political violence, it's been more historically true that it's like the far right doing it, but that hasn't really been true recently. The only one that they can point to was those people that tried to kidnap the mayor of wherever that was, not the mayor, the governor, and they were stopped. So they didn't even.
Yeah, they were probably super disheartened that they were stopped.
Yeah, they didn't even get to do that. But no, and they have this problem because when you look at political violence today, who's dominating the political violence? Is it the right?
Oh,
No,
yeah. No,
it's
the
the
left.
far left. It's
By a long
Antifa.
shot.
It's Antifa. It's the rioting. It's all this stuff. And it's so constant that it kind of destroys the whole narrative that like Donald Trump is invoking and motivating right-wing violence all across the country. So they're so desperate to find the poster child of this that when Kyle Rittenhouse comes along, they'll instantly jump on that. And they're like, see, finally, we have him. We have the guy who was inspired by Donald Trump to just shoot the innocent protesters.
That's true. And they had even a picture of him at the Donald Trump rally. They were so happy about that.
Yes.
Like, look, he's it. He's the missing puzzle piece. We've been looking for this puzzle piece for like...
The missing link has been found.
Exactly. The solution to our entire narrative is right here.
We finally found not Bigfoot, but Orangefoot. Orangefoot was finally found. He finally links it all together.
But we have to. But wait, he killed 2 white. No, shut up. He's it. This is the guy we've been looking for.
Oh wait, the video shows he was running away from those people. No, ignore it. Close your eyes.
Yeah, but he tried to turn himself into the police. Oh
no! Shut up, Adam. This is it. This is MAGAfoot. We finally found MAGAfoot. Okay, you need to stop. You can't show that it's really just a guy in an ape suit. Okay, this is real.
Oh, so bad. And they're still pumping it. Like, what's going to happen when this totally goes the way of Covington? What happens when this guy gets off and they're like, CNN has to pay $5 million because they totally defamed him as a white supremacist?
I don't know. I think there's a strong chance that he won't sue for defamation.
What if he goes to jail? Oh my God.
But I do think I hope not. I do think he'll get off.
What
I don't know.
If he goes to
it's
jail?
Hard.
I know it's a political thing. It's totally political. Like, these charges are totally trumped up.
The charges are totally trumped up, but I think that's going to help him, not hurt him, because it's going to come to the jury and they're going to look at these very strong, like, murder charges. And they'd be like, he's kind of running away in the video. Like, I don't know.
What if Ada is on the jury, though?
There you go. If Ada's on the jury, I'm not confident. If Ada's not on the jury, I'm pretty confident that Kyle will get off.
I don't know.
He might get slapped with some minor charge that, they'll be like, oh, for time served already, just gets off.
Cash bail.